Hey, hello and welcome to another video on this channel. My name is George Schlackheck. So I'm sitting in my not running 1989 pickup truck again. Gonna do some work on it today. I'll show you the progress I made the other day. Let's go look at this door. See, I took off the inside panel. Right now it's in the box back there. It's really dirty, and yeah, there are two problems with this door. At least two major ones. First one is that the hinge pins are really worn out. So I ordered some new ones. They're not here yet. And the other problem is that I have to change the door lock because I don't have a key for it. But I do have a new lock. So I'll show you how what progress I'm making on that later on. However, I thought the next thing I'm gonna do is yank out this bench here and then, yeah, yank out the carpet. Well, it's not really a carpet, it's a rubber mat, and clean this whole cab, because today is a nice day. Tomorrow the temperature is supposed to rise to like 14. That's almost 60 in Fahrenheit. So everything's gonna dry just beautifully because it's gonna be a sunny day like now. And see the dust coming out of there. So that's what I'm into today. So, well, so I got the screws out, 4 screws that hold the bench itself. But now, see, there are some seat belts too, and you can see how dirty this all is. There are some nuts holding those. I gotta like dig my way through there first. Yeah, it's not the cleanest, you know, after being used, probably not cleaned up for a while before that, and then being dumped in a field or whatever on a farm. So that's what you're fighting, you know, dirt, rust. But it is what it is, right? It was a cheap pickup truck. So if you're thinking about getting some cheap old pickup truck to fix up, well, you have to consider extra time just for doing stuff that normally only takes minutes. Well, to show you, because I was a little bit surprised, this nut here that's holding the seat belt to the floor, it's actually an 18 millimeter, you know, not the inside, but the outside. You need an 18 millimeter socket for this. Back in my day, they didn't even have that. Like, there would have been 19 or 17, or of course 3/4 in North American products. Yeah, live and learn. So that's it, guys. The seat will be able to come out right now. Why am I taking it out? Well, I'm taking the whole floor out because it's filthy. It's got some sound deadening material, some insulation under there, so I don't want to get that all soaking wet and then the moisture gets trapped under it, you know, it never dries up. The floor is going to rust even more than it probably already is, but we'll see that. We'll find that out in a minute. Yeah, so I thought I was gonna do a nice time lapse of me pulling the bench out of here. Turns out there's a wire that goes into the bench, so I'm thinking this is for some kind of warning if you don't put your seatbelt on. Something like that. Hang on, maybe I don't have to take that off. Maybe I do. Yeah, maybe I do. That's nothing major, but it's stubborn. It doesn't want to come apart. So I removed this off camera. See, you got this one here. It's got a slot in there, and you got to take a screwdriver and kind of bend this back, because this female plug here, or whatever it is, it's got a little hump here that snaps in there. It's the little things, you know. This is what we have. Now this, I think it might come off just with one screw on each side, one bolt. Then these panels have to come off, and probably this inner panel here as well. You can see that this is totally necessary, and I'm hoping that to get this done before my parts come in, so then I can focus on other stuff, you know. But it's like this is taking more time than I was hoping. Like, but that's gonna be probably the thread throughout this overhaul. It's just how it is, guys. Progress report, or should I call it stock report, or you know, like, you get the drift. I'm not progressing the way that I thought I would today, and I'll show you what the problem is. See, I got this I need to take off, and it goes right underneath where the seat belt is attached. There's another plastic cover back there. The carpet here, or the rubber mat's already damaged, but I don't want to damage it anymore. And you know, see how much dirt there is? I mean, you could plant a garden in there. That's how bad this is. But the good news is, hang on, solid metal. So yeah, it is what it is. There's some solid metal under there, but it's like it's way underneath the dirt. Yeah, that's what I was going to show you. I need a socket that is T50. My T45, it'll kind of grab it, but yeah, I'm going to just destroy the socket, or maybe even strip this. But I think this is really hard metal, so I definitely need the right socket for that. And then unscrew the seat belts. But you know, instead of stopping the work now, there's more stuff that I can do, and I'm going to show you what it is. Hopefully, maybe I can at least accomplish that. See, I'm sitting by the driver's side door. What we're looking at is the door handle from the inside. So I got to get that out of the way in order to get that door lock out of there. That's like right behind this piece here. I haven't watched any YouTube videos on how to replace those door locks. Is that a bad thing? Maybe I could just figure it out. What do you think? So these door handles, they have one bolt inside. It's got a 10mm head, and then they have one on the outside right there. Yep, same thing, 10mm. It's already kind of loose. So I did a little bit of work off camera. I got stuck on the door lock. I show you what is the matter. I got the door handle out, but I don't know at this point how to take the lock out of that, whether it needs to be pressed out, or you know, there's some kind of latch that I have to undo. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, this is what it is. That's the lock from the front that you see when the door is installed, and on the inside it looks like this, and it looks like there might be something. See that hole there? Maybe there's some way of unlocking something to push it out. So far I haven't been successful. Yeah, I was hoping to clean out the inside today so that I can do this door job tomorrow and Monday. It's not quite this far. I need a T50 socket for the seat belt thing, and after that I'll be able to take out the rubber mat. It's still in good enough shape. I think I can reuse it. I don't know how much a new one would cost and where to get it from. Probably GM dealer. I could check Amazon maybe, but yeah, then I started undoing the throttle body, and I show you what happened. It's not a big deal. It's kind of to be expected on a truck this old. So here's my injector pod. See, there's two injectors here. They are filthy. They are rusty on top. I don't know if this can be rebuilt. I will give it my best. Let's see what happens. test them. This is part of it. This goes on top. I'm not really sure what this is for. Well, the propane carburetor goes on top of that, and there are two fuel lines here. The main one, it came off just fine. The other one, however, it did not. So I had to destroy it, unfortunately. And the other problem I have, see how dirty it is in there, so I'm gonna have to vacuum all this out before I attempt to start the truck. So guys, that's it for now. What I'm gonna do right now is put all the stuff kind of in order, you know, put the bench back in for now. Gonna call it quits for today. I need a T50 socket, probably gonna need a whole bunch of other stuff. I didn't even have a 3/4 inch wrench. I am hoping there's one in the shed. If not, well, I'm in for big wrenches now, you know. I don't know how many big wrenches I'll need on this thing, but you know, a little set I'm sure wouldn't hurt. Still gotta change the tires, gotta, like, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I'll probably be busy for the week if I don't get any service calls. And if I do, well, that's life, you know, gotta make a living too. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, leave me a comment. If you have any advice for me, of course, leave me a comment. And if you want to give me shit because I did something wrong, well, you could do that too. All right, so I'll see you in the next video.